Peace. What's the word, everybody? Give everybody a chance to tap in with the kid. This is one of those unexpected streams. Didn't know that I would have a little downtime this evening. So we tapping in with the kids, man. With the kids, we got some inspiration and some motivation to get off our chest today. So hopefully y'all got about 45 minutes to an hour to be inspired, be encouraged, be empowered, be motivated, be disciplined, be efficient, productive, all of these good things, man. So I'm gonna give everybody about a minute or so to tap in. Let me know how y'all feeling and living on this wonderful Friday evening. What's the word? Montel, peace. What's happening? Ray Sean, peace. What's the word? What's the word? How we living and feeling, man? Y'all see the subject matter, man. I just want to see everybody win. Every victory is important. Every victory is important. Shaquille, peace. What's happening? Every victory is important. You know, when my brothers win, I win. When my sisters win, I win. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. That's always been my philosophy, man. So I don't really understand hating on the next man, hating on the next woman. I can't live like that. That requires a little too much energy for me to be doing all of this hating. And again, I deal with reciprocity. You know, I get back what I put in. So if I'm putting in all this hatred into the atmosphere, guess what? That's what I'm gonna get back. That's what's going to consume me. Eugene, peace. What's happening? Montel, everything is peace my way. Everything is good. Ray Shine, there we go. Get that gym, get that workout in. Patrick, peace. What's happening? Brandon, peace. What's the word? Everything is smooth. Everything is peaceful my way. We all good. We just talking about winning, man. I want to see everybody win. Goddess Isis, peace. What's happening? I want to see everybody win. I don't really understand the energy of not wanting to see other folks win. I don't really understand divisive energy. I've never been one to harbor that energy. You know, I've never been one to harbor that energy. Big Black, peace. What's happening? Like I said, when it's a brother that I fool with and he's winning, guess what? I'm winning. Even if it's a brother that I don't know, when he wins, I win. That's the way I look at life, man. When I see a sister winning, guess what? I'm winning. Because again, you got to understand, every victory is important, not just yours. So when you see somebody out in these streets, when you see a brother conquer his mental health problems, guess what? That's one less depressed person we got to worry about out here in these streets. When you see a brother conquer his alcohol addiction, guess what? That's one less alcoholic that we got to worry about in these streets. When you see a sister conquer her food addiction or her food problems, guess what? That's one less unhealthy person that we got to worry about in these streets, man. So again, every victory is important. Big Smooth, peace. What's happening? Andronicus, peace. What's the word? Hey, definitely been a minute. Appreciate you tapping in with me though. So every victory is important, man. If brothers walking around peaceful, if a brother done found his peace, guess what? That's a beautiful thing. That's one less angry brother that we got to worry about. If a sister done found her peace, if she's activated her peace, guess what? That's one less angry sister that we got to worry about. So again, like I said, I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody fulfill their purpose. I want to see everybody activate their peace. I want to see everybody activate happiness. I want to see everybody activate the self-love. I want to see everybody activate these things, man, because it makes the world a better place. It makes it easier to navigate within society. So that's why I will push and promote that. Andronicus, for sure. Everything is good, man. Everything is good. Appreciate you asking. Everything is good. So when I see somebody that's going through something, hey, I try to send all the positive energy that way, man. Because again, when you come out on top, guess what? I come out on top. We come out on top. Again, if I conquer my anger issues by default, just me conquering my anger issues alone, I'm helping other people that's probably watching me. You know, and they going through the same thing that I'm going through. Then I can pass them jewels down. You know, so again, every victory is important, man. Every victory is important. You never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. Dean, peace, what's happening? You never know who is watching, man. So again, I deal with reciprocity, man. I would want somebody around me to be motivating, inspiring, encouraging, empowering, things like that. So I try to make sure I dish out that energy as much as possible, because that's the type of energy that I strive for. That's the type of energy that I would like to receive. So again, I make sure I put it out into the atmosphere, man. And I make sure I speak that life into other people. We got to live by these laws instead of getting on platforms, instead of getting on phones, instead of interacting with people and being divisive, negative, gossiping, all of that. Come on, man. We got to change the dynamic of our conversations and relationships and things like that. And it starts with us. We have control over that. You know what I'm saying? Every time we get on the platform and we choose to complain and cry about women and men and this, that, and the third, we are contributing to that. Whether we want to acknowledge it or admit it or not, we contribute into the nonsense. We contribute into the downfall. Every time we go on these platforms and we talk about men ain't this, women ain't that, we contribute into the downfall. We contribute into the destruction. We contribute into the toxicity. That's what we contribute into. We keeping it in rotation. You know, stop acknowledging that nonsense. Speak life into the people. Speak life into them. Leo, appreciate that donation. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for sure. We gonna keep this message, man. Again, I'm never deviating from it because I know how hard it is, man. I done been through a lot of struggles mentally. Still go through struggles mentally. So I know what type of energy is needed out here because it's the same energy I need from time to time. I know how hard it is out here, man. I know how rough it is, especially for us brothers. I know how complicated it is. Man, I didn't walk that path, man. I didn't did everything that society told me to do, and I still didn't get rewarded by society. Instead, I continued to get penalized because I'm a brother that won't sell myself out. But I did everything that society asked me to do. You know, went to school, don't have a record, law-abiding citizen, graduated with degrees, but still couldn't get rewarded by society, so I had to do my own thing. Man, that's rough. You know what I mean? We all would like to take the easy route. We all would like to be able to do what society has told us to do and then get rewarded by society. You know, we all would like to live the American dream that they sold us back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It would make life easier for us, for a lot of us. But unfortunately, that's not our reality. We got to go out and get it straight out of the mud, you know, and it gets rough. It gets very rough for a lot of us brothers, man. So I know and I understand it. So for the life of me, I can't understand why a lot of people get on these platforms just speaking negativity, man, because you should know it. As a brother, you should know how hard it is for brothers out here and sisters in general. Y'all know how hard we got it. We know how hard y'all got it. Y'all know how hard y'all got it. So all this divisive and negative energy, come on, man, what are we doing? What are we doing? And we wonder why things ain't changing, man. We cannot keep putting that type of energy into the atmosphere, man. It's the energy out here these days is not about seeing everybody winning. It's all about pointing out flaws in the next man or the next woman. That's all it's about out here. You know, that's what's gonna get people the clicks and views, and that's what people are doing it for. Let me point out the flaws in the next man. Let me point out the flaws in the next woman. Let me gossip about the next man. Let me gossip about the next woman. Let me stir up controversy. Come on, man. I just want to see people win, man. I just want to see people get in shape. I just want to see people lose the weight, build the muscle, change the way that they eat, fast, detox, cleanse, get their money up, generate some wealth. Like, that's all, man. Be peaceful. Like, that's all I want to see, man. You know, shout out to Larry June, man. You know what I'm saying? Good job, Larry, man. That's a peaceful brother there. You know, and sometimes his music be inspiring me to just be peaceful. Grab a smoothie or something, you know. I just want to see people be healthy out here, man. That's it. Sometimes I may get aggressive with the message. It's the passion, though, because I really want to see people win. I really want to see people at peace, man. I love to see it. I love to see people enjoying life, man. I love to see people celebrating life. I love to see it. I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of positivity. I'm a fan of peace. And unfortunately, that makes me unique. That makes me a black sheep because I enjoy seeing people at peace. I enjoy seeing people celebrate life. I enjoy seeing people be authentic, be organic, be original. I enjoy that. You know what I mean? I enjoy it. So therefore, now you are a black sheep when you just want to see people at peace. When you want to see healthy relationships. You know what I'm saying? When you want to see two people having fun together, two people being happy together, two people being at peace together. Now you are a problem. That's a problem. You're not supposed to want to see that. Instead, I'm supposed to want to see y'all fight, argue, fuss, all that nonsense. Then everybody tapped in to what I'm saying because that's what I want to see. Nah, I don't want to see that. Daryl, peace. What's happening? Patrick, for sure. You already know, man. E reacts, peace. What's the word? Evan, peace. Shantae, peace, queen. What's happening? Brandon, peace, what's happening? Henny, peace, what's the word? But yeah, man, I want to see everybody win, man. I just don't get it. You know, I'm trying to, I semi get it. I semi get it because we live in an age where people just doing things for clicks, views, subscribers, friends, followers. You know, people just trying to make their money. I get it. And they have told you that if you be positive and righteous and all of that type of stuff, if you promote that, then you're not going to make as much money as somebody that promotes sex and somebody that promotes controversy. So I get it in that sense. That's what people on. People out here trying to earn a living, even if they do it by unrighteous means. So I get that, man. But at the end of the day, man, it's plenty of people that can earn a very great living by being righteous, staying true to themselves, man. It's slow and steady, and that's part of the problem. But we gonna take the slow and steady route, man. Again, which produces timeless content, timeless energy, you know. So that's what we after, man. But I don't like to see all the divisive energy, man. I don't like to see it. Like I don't be tapped into a lot of it, man. Just me seeing headlines that look divisive, I'm already just turned off from it, man. Like I don't want to see that. I don't want to read that. I don't want to have any parts of it, man. Because we need to win, man. We need to win, man. It's a lot of people taking L's out here, and I'm not talking lessons. It's a lot of people taking losses out here. It's a lot of us, man. We dying way before we should even be getting close to that. Like we dying way too early out here. You know what I mean? We dying when people are hitting that grave way too early for things that could be easily prevented, whether it be food and or stress. You know what I mean, man? So stress is killing us. The bad food is killing us. The environment is killing us. Even relationships are killing us because most of these relationships providing what? Stress. You know what I'm saying? We getting with these people for the wrong reasons, and all we doing is fighting and we fussing, and it's very toxic, and that's killing you. You know what I'm saying? That is decreasing your lifespan, man. When you get into a toxic relationship and you stay in it for a long time, man, that's taking years off your life. There is nothing beneficial by staying in a relationship that is stressful and toxic and thinking that it's cute. No, that is killing you. That is literally making you age faster. We got to stop playing, man. Don't be in no relationship that's stressing you out every day. Why would you want to be in a toxic relationship again? It's making you age faster. That's making you more susceptible to all these ailments and diseases. Like, nah, you don't want to be in anything like that, man. King, oh yeah, I fool with Q Butter. I fool with him, yeah, for sure. Luke, everything was peaceful, man. My day was peaceful. It's all good, man. How was your day? How your day been rolling? He reacts, man, stress for no reason. Akuma, peace, what's happening? For no reason. And a lot of people, man, they condone stress. They condone toxic situations like it's cute or it makes it spicy. It keeps things spicy. Like, nah, man, no. Incorrect. Incorrect. Two people being at peace is spicy enough for me, man. That's cool. Like I want to see two people at peace. I don't understand why I say it, but I do understand it because I understand business, I understand society, consumer behavior, and things like that. But man, y'all want to see toxic folks? Y'all want to tune in to just toxic nonsense? Like, why do you want to see that? Now, again, that's rhetorical because I got plenty of answers for that. But it's like I don't at this stage in my life, I don't want to see toxicity. Like I'm not gonna tune in if it's like, oh, it's a beef going on with such and such and such and such. I really don't want to see that. I really don't want to tap in. I don't want to tap into a back and forth between two brothers. Like that's hurting me. Like I don't want to see that, man. I don't want to see that. Like I don't want to see that no more, man. Back in the day, that might have been cool. But now, man, I don't want to see that, man. I don't care for that. I don't care for that, man. Just give me some positivity and I'm gonna keep it pushing. Like I'm gonna keep pushing. Give me the positivity. Give me the two people that they are displaying love, they are displaying positivity, and then I'm gonna keep it pushing. I want to see that. That's more of my speed right now. That's more of my vibe right now. I don't understand grown people like you 40, you 35, and all you want to see is people go back and forth. Why? I might understand that at 20. I might understand that at 25, man. But once you reach a certain point in your life, man, why is that entertaining to you? Like, why is that grabbing your interest, man? Why are you still falling victim to the okie doke? Why are you still falling victim to the tricks, man? Trick knowledge of the media. Like, what? Come on, man. At some point, you have got to grow up mentally. Like, at some point, man, your mindset has got to match the amount of years that you have been on this earth. At some point, that has to happen, man. At some point, you have to start manifesting some form of wisdom. At some point, man. At some point, you have to start manifesting some form of wisdom. That's why these kids walking around the way that they walking around. I had this conversation with my pops. And my pops really didn't realize, at least I don't feel like he realized it. And I brought it up. I don't think my pops realized something when he said something. He was just talking about some dude that was giving him some guidance when he first came to St. Louis. That's where we at. Like my people was originally from Mississippi, and my pops was military and whatnot. So when he finally settled in St. Louis, man, he told me about this dude that was dropping some jewels on him, and he was telling him something about the younger generation. He was like, keep an eye on your kids, because when they turn about, I don't know what age he said. I think he said about 13, 14. He was like, I think he said like 12 or 13. He was like, once they hit about 12 or 13, they start acting crazy. They start acting crazy. They start acting rebellious. They start cursing and this, that, and the third. They just start acting crazy. And I told my pops, I said, so, and then my pops, he was applying that till today. But I'm like, dude, I said, when did he give you that information? This was before I was born. So this dude told my pops this in like 1988, 1987. I said, do you realize that every older generation from every era has had something negative to say about the younger generation? I said, I don't think I can find a time period in life where the older generation act like they could understand the younger generation. I said, we keep saying the same things. That's why the cycle continues. The older generation is always overly critical of the younger generation. And I've noticed that this is a pattern. Like, I'm like, bro, he gave you that piece of advice in 1988. It's 2022. So if they was telling you this from the 12, 13-year-olds in 1988, what you think the people in 1968 were saying? The same exact things. The same exact things. I said, man, this has always been an issue. The older generation is always overly critical of the younger generation because people don't understand evolution. We don't understand evolution, and we get stuck in our ways. And we think that the younger generation is supposed to move exactly how we move. Things change. Like, the world is totally different now than it was when I was 8 and 9 and 10. Totally different. I can't expect for them to move how I move at 8 or 9 and 10 or 11 and 12. The world is different. But that's what we be expecting. So then when they don't move the way that we feel like they should move, then all of a sudden we want to say, oh, they tripping. Oh, they crazy. Oh, we don't understand this young generation. Man, they have been saying that forever. No younger generation has ever been understood by the older generation. When my pops was young, I guarantee you the elders of that generation was saying, man, we don't understand these young folks. Then when he got older, they saying the same thing. Now my age bracket starting to say the same thing about the younger generation. So we just all keep doing that. At some point, that has to stop. We just have to realize that, hey, it's a younger generation, different era. They gonna move differently. Let's embrace that. I'm done overly criticizing the younger generation, saying I don't understand their music. Man, it was music that I was listening to when I was a young boy that I know people didn't understand why I was listening to it, and they didn't understand the music. Like, I know. So I'm like, man, I'm not about to keep criticizing their music. Yeah, I may not like it. I may not be too fond of some of it. But man, there's some young boys out here that put out some decent music. So I'm not going to be overly critical. Because I know the music that I was listening to when I was a kid wasn't the best music. Just being real. So I'm not about to continue to be overly critical, man. Every era is different, man. Every era is different. So we got to stop judging eras based off of how we came up. Based off of our era, man. It's not how it works, man. Things change. We just got to learn to embrace change. That's the only thing that's constant in life is change. Embrace it, man. Quit criticizing it. Quit criticizing the babies, man. That's the best part. That's your future. So quit criticizing them, man. Again, that's why we had this divide. That's why we had this disconnect. That's why we had this hostile energy, because nobody wants to understand each other, man. That's it. We just want to criticize. Red Bird, peace. AR, peace. What's happening? Leo, there we go. I know how you feel. At 25, I was on the same vibe. Man, at 18 and 19, I was on the same vibe. I just wasn't with it, man. I wasn't with the nonsense. And I got criticized for it, man. Everybody was like, you changed. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's not really negative. That's not a bad thing. Me changing? It's not bad. Like, I'm supposed to change. I'm not supposed to be the same person that I was at 18, at 25, at 28. You know what I mean? That was 10 years ago. I'm supposed to be different. I'm supposed to have change. And I would hope you do the same thing. So people don't understand that, man. People be so stagnant and they be complacent that they can't really understand your growth. They can't understand the fact that you disciplined enough to change. So therefore, they want to try to bring you back down. No, I'm not going to hang around you if you on that vibe. And I hope that you catch up, and I hope that you change and embrace change in the future. Shantae, exactly. I've actually heard that too about that same exact show. And it's like, that's ridiculous. I want to see people win, man. I don't want to see people walking around depressed, and I don't want to see people walking around not doing anything about their life. I can't stand seeing that. I can't stand seeing it. Brandon, man, I'm telling you. And all I can think about, especially when I see brothers and sisters go back and forth, all I can think about is they just sitting back laughing. Like, yep, mission accomplished. Like, it just hurts me. Like, every time I see it, I'm like, mission accomplished. They getting exactly what they wanted to get, and they knew they was gonna get it. They knew they was gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? When you go back and read the Willie Lynch letter, again, if Willie Lynch's actual person existed or not, who cares? That letter still holds weight. You know, so they knew this was gonna happen. So every time that we go back and forth, I just shake my head like, here it is, fulfilling the agenda right here. Boom. Like, we gotta stop doing it. We gotta stop doing that, man. We giving them exactly what it is that they want. We giving them exactly what it is that they design and plan. Patrick, hey, that's what's up, man. Mississippi to STL for sure. Shout out to my Mississippi folks. Dean, hey, exactly. Hey, Lupe said that in the words, was it the words I never said? He said, I'm a part of the problem. The problem is I'm peaceful. This is Lupe Fiasco, man. Lupe said that. I'm a part of the problem. The problem is I'm peaceful. I forgot what song. It might have been on that song. But that's what Lupe said, and that's how I started to feel. You know, when you about peace, you part of the problem out here, and that's crazy. Lou, most definitely the crucial years, most definitely. Brandon, man, exactly, man. The world is evolving fast, man. And evolution normally takes time, but now, hey, it's not. It's happening fast, man. It's happening fast, and all we can do is embrace it. That's literally all I can do. I ain't even gonna complain about it. All we can do is embrace it. It's happening fast, but I'm embracing it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. Hey, time, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that because we know what time really is. But time waits for no man or no woman, and it moves fast. Literally, scientifically, they have altered time, so it's literally moving faster than it did 10 years ago because they have altered the day. You know, they have altered the 24 hour, like they've altered all of that. So literally, time is actually moving faster than it was 10 years ago, and I know y'all can feel it. You know, I know y'all can feel it. So, man, we just got to embrace the time that we do have on this planet, man. I'm not about to waste all of that time being upset, depressed, angry, and wanting to see other people the same way. Nah, man, I got to get it together, man. That's how I started to snap out of my funk. I'm like, man, listen, it seemed like just 5 years ago I was 10. I'm going on 32 now, man. Life going fast, man. It's moving fast, man. Before you know it, you look up, you 50, you 55, like, man, and you feel like you were just 20. I can vividly remember things from when I was in middle school like it happened yesterday. I'm far removed from middle school. This is how fast time is moving. So I'm not about to waste all my time complaining, man. I'm not about to waste all my time watching other people complain, watching other people be negative, going back and forth. I don't have time for that. I want to see people win. I want to see people be positive. I want to see people do powerful things. That's it. That's it. Magic, peace, what's happening? Redbird, hey, for sure. Hey, you like it, I love it. You know what I mean? You like it, I love it. Wise man, peace. What's the word? But I don't have time for it, man. That's why I be studying, doing my little work, man, just staying out the way, man. I'm just remaining peaceful, you know. That's what I'm striving to do. That's what I strive for. That's why I want to see everybody else strive for, man. Like, why are you out here engaging in the nonsense, man? Don't do that, my brother. Come on, man. There's somebody that needs you to be in existence out here, man. You got kids, man. You got family, man. You got something. You got yourself that you got to live for. You got a purpose that you may have yet to have identified, but you have a purpose, man. You might not have created the purpose. You may not have identified the purpose, but you have this purpose, man. So you got to, in order for it to be fulfilled, you got to exist. You got to live. So I want to see brothers live. I want to see brothers exist. I want to see brothers get it out here, man. I want to see sisters do the same, man. I don't want to see you go through these traumatic experiences via these brothers and vice versa for the brothers, man. I don't want to see that. I don't wish that on nobody. Just peace, what's happening? I don't wish that on anybody, man. And I hate to see it. That's why when sisters start telling me about things that they didn't experience and dealt with these brothers, man, I'll be like, man, I really hate to hear it. I really hate that that happened to you. And I know that I can't do much to change the perspective there. You know, if you'd have been in 5, 6 relationships, man, and they done all been traumatic and trash and dudes and did all type of abuse to you and all that, man, there ain't really much I can say to you. I ain't finna give you the same old song and dance. I'm different, this, that, and the third. Like, man, I'm sorry. I'm literally sorry that that happened to you. Like, I hate that you had to experience that, man, because you shouldn't have to experience that. You shouldn't have to experience dudes laying their hands on you. You know what I mean? Again, yeah, you could be a better judgment of character, but at the end of the day, man, dudes shouldn't be out here, you know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be out here abusing you, man. They shouldn't be doing that. And then if you laying your hands on the dude, you shouldn't be out here doing that. Like, neither way is acceptable. You know, neither way, neither form of abuse is acceptable. Verbal, physical, like none of it. Like, seriously, man. Like, I don't get a kick out of this stuff, man. I don't get a kick out of it, man. It's rather depressing to see it, man. Like, I don't get a kick. I don't get a kick out of none of this nonsense. I don't get a kick out of people going back and forth. I don't get a kick out of people fighting. Princess Israel, peace. What's happening? I just don't get a kick out of it anymore. Like I said, back in the day, maybe. Now it's like, nah. Like, I'm good, man. Like, this is what this on. Like, I'm so quick to tap out of something, man. If I go look at something and it's just some BS, man, about 2 minutes in, I'm like, all right, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tap in, man. I can't tap in. Like, back in the day, I may have wasted time and watched something. Like, all right, let me see what they talking about. They going back and forth. There's some beef going on. Let me see what this is all about. Back in the day, I might have tapped in. I might have watched the whole thing. Now, man, I'm like, all right, this is stupid. Because I know what it is, man. It's all like most of this stuff is for show, man. Like, I don't have time for it. Most of it is for show. Most of it is for show out here, man. Most of it is for clicks, views, subscribers, all this type of stuff, man. Like, I don't. Again, I ain't here to entertain that. I ain't here to entertain it. Kingra, that's exactly what we living in. Hey, some people say we living in a simulation. We got a lot of theories, you know, but definitely though. Brother Black, peace. What's happening? Oh, Luke. Hey, listen, man, Luke, you say it's just hard to see the people that acted. I'm gonna stop right there at the word acted. That acted A1 fall away when my turn comes around, man. Acted. Like, people be acting out here. People be acting. That's another thing. People literally be out here acting. Got a lot of actors out here, man. People literally be acting. Whether it's friends, family members, people on social media, like, people are good actors out here, man. That's why I don't take half the people just seriously. You know, when it comes to certain things, it's like, man, you acting. You trying to it's clickbait. You know what I mean? Clickbait. Or you got an ulterior motive. Like, don't play with me like that, man. Especially when I know the type of energy that I put out, man. I'm not on that type of vibe. So when you throw that my way, it's like, don't play with me like that, man, because I know that I'm not throwing that type of energy your way. So don't play with me. You throw that energy my way, disconnect it. Just for show, man. Y'all will be hard pressed to find me in the comments, man. I used to, boy, I'm telling you, like 10 years ago, I'd be in everybody's comments. I'd be, whether it's debating, whether it's saying peace, something, I'd be in all the comments. Now, man, because I know the type of person that I am. Once I get invested, it's a wrap. So if I tap into the comments and there's some stuff that I ain't fooling with, I'm gonna keep going. So now my remedy for that was to just stay out of the comments, man, because I already know how I get down. Javon, peace, what's happening? Airview, man, cloud chasing is big out here. It's a big problem, man. It's a big problem. That's all that people are striving to do, man. They wait. It's like they wake up and they say, all right, man, what can I do to go viral today? Point, listen, to prove a point, to prove that point, case in point. I can't tell y'all how many times I have gotten on Facebook and I have literally seen people copy and paste posts that have went viral. This is how unoriginal the world is. I literally see this every day. I will see some people copy and paste a post. I'm like, and I look at the post and I'm like, man, this don't even look like bro. Like this don't even sound like bro. Then next thing you know, I see that same post. It went viral, but they just copied and pasted the post. They trying to go viral. So it's like that's all that people are after out here, man. I see that every day. I see that every day. People straight copy and pasting posts out here, man. Like, come on, it ain't that serious, man. I have never done anything like that. If anything, I will share a post. I'm not gonna copy and paste it, man. Everything you see me post, it's original. If it's not original, like I said, I'm gonna give credit to the person that I got it from. Jay Froze, peace, what's happening? What's the word? Just, man, I'm telling you, it puts a big smile on my face, man. I'm telling you, and I rarely smile, you know what I mean? So it puts an internal smile on me. Like it's an internal smile that gets activated because I probably still don't physically smile when I see it. But internally, I'm like, yeah, like that's what I'm talking about. We celebrate it. You know, and again, it's a certain type of person that I like to see win. I like to see original, organic, authentic people win. That's what I like to see. I like to see that. I like to see those victories. I don't like to see a person that's artificial win because, again, at the end of the day, like you sold yourself out and you sold some other people out. So you made some blood sacrifices to win. That's not a win in my book. I don't like to see that. I like to see people that got it from the mud, that remain true to themselves, out here be victorious because I can relate to that. Because I'm cut from that cloth. So when I see that victory, I'm like, yes, man, it's hope out here. Y'all know how it is when you see somebody going through the same circumstances that you're going through and they come out victorious, it gives you hope. Like, yes, look at it. We out here winning. Salacious peace, what's happening? Yeah, Dean, people don't like to think at all, man. People don't like to think at all. Airview, yeah, the real ones. Like I said, I don't want to see the frauds win. I don't want to see that. When I see that, that sets us back. That's how I view it. Like, yep, now we losing because the frauds keep winning. So that's why I get mad every time I see something that I literally get upset when I see some toxic nonsense go viral. Because that's technically a win for them, but it's an L for the culture, man. When that toxicity, when that toxic content goes viral, it has set us back. It has set us back years, and I don't like seeing it. Like I'm never okay with seeing toxic content go viral. Never. Sets us back. That's a loss for the culture. That's a loss for me. That's a loss for you. That's a loss for us. You know, it's a L across the board. So when you doing something out here for attention and you get that attention, I'm not applauding that. You know, I'm not applauding that, man. If anything, I'm shaking my head because it's like, all right, here we go. Because every time you gotta think about it, man, I'm always thinking about the young folk. You know, when they see what goes viral, they are inspired by that because they want to go viral. It's a viral culture, viral era, you know. So when they see, oh, X, Y, and Z did put out this toxic content to go viral, that must be the formula. So now I want to go viral. So here's the formula: put out toxic content. So that's how it registers in my mind. When I see the toxic content go viral, I don't like that. Pushes the culture back because now the younger generation, they are inspired by it. They're like, all right, cool. If I want to get my subscribers up, if I want to get my followers up, I gotta put out toxic content. I gotta gossip. I gotta talk about folks because that appears to be what goes viral the most. I can't stand it. Can't stand it at all. Leo, 100%, man. They try to do it. You know what I'm saying? They always try to do it. And then even the people that strive to push the positivity, they try to assassinate their character. You know, get them caught up in all types of scandals and shut them down, stuff like that. Man, they working hard. They working hard in regards to preventing us from changing the narratives that's out here. They work hard. They work overtime. That's why they be constantly doing what they doing to the algorithms. They like, nah, we can't have this type of person pop up on the surface. Can't have this happen. Omega Red, peace, what's happening? Like we can't have this type of brother on the surface. We can't have this type of sister on the surface. Oh, she promoting health and wellness? Nah, we can't have people. Nah, no, we can't have people know about her. We can't have that. That's destructive. You know what I'm saying? We can't have that. That's gonna unify folks. That's a threat to our establishment. That's a threat to our power structure. We can't have that. Let's change. Let's do that. Let's listen. Let's corrupt the algorithms. Let's alter the algorithms. Let's make it to where positivity is at the bottom. Let's make it to where positivity is rarely seen. That's what they want to do. Not even want to do. That is what they are doing. They have been doing this for a very long time. And it's sick. It's sick because it makes you think twice sometimes about getting on a platform and being positive, being motivated, being educational. You're like, Dad, I want to do that. But then you start seeing. I've seen people take this path. The wife is in the building. Y'all say peace to the wife. But I've seen people take that path. I've seen people originally want to get on a platform. Kyle, peace, what's happening? And they want to be educational. They might want to take it one way, but then they start tapping into the content that gets the most views, and then they change their whole approach. I'm like, please don't do that, my brother. If you had an original motive, please stick to that. If you had an original agenda and original plan, and that plan was peace and righteousness, please stick to that. Don't be inspired. Don't be moved by what they want you to see. And I've seen a lot of people get affected by that, get impacted by that. They trying to figure out a direction. They want to start a podcast or they want to get on YouTube. They like, man, but I don't know what to focus on. Then they start tapping into the YouTube community. And guess what they start talking about? The content becomes toxic. It becomes divisive. It becomes corrupt. Like, bro, dude, don't do that. In order for us to make this change, we got to go against the grain, whether it's popular or not, whether it gets you the viewers or not, whether it gets you the subscribers or not. We got to stay true. Stand on your square, man. That's what we talk about in our culture. Standing on your square. You know, stand for something. What they say, stand for nothing, you fall for anything. That's what's happening. We falling for anything. We falling for whatever it is that's trending and viral. That's it. We fall for it because we don't stand for anything. And that's a problem, man. We fall for anything. We fall for any and everything, man. That's why people lack a lot of substance these days. Because again, you going from topic to topic. Like, what are you? So you just an expert on all these things, man. You jumping from topic to topic, man. Topic to topic. AR 100%, man. And people are not, unfortunately. You know, so again, that's why I'm always striving to just neutralize it, man. I see things out here. You know, I may not tap in, but I see things. I see what's happening. I see the mind state of most of my people out here. It's not necessarily in the best of conditions, you know. So again, we got to continue to push what they say. They say pushing P, that's pushing positivity, that's pushing peace, that's pushing power. That's really what we should be pushing. Pushing that peace, pushing that power, pushing that positivity. That's really what we need to be pushing out here, man. Because again, most of your brothers and sisters, they going through some things mentally. Most of your brothers and sisters, they out here suppressing a lot of feelings and emotions. You know, they one bad day away from just ending it all. Like seriously, most of your brothers and sisters out here, they 1 or 2 bad days away from just ending it all, or wishing that it was just over with. You know what I mean? Y'all be hard pressed to know what a lot of folks are dealing with out here, man. People are out here, they 1 or 2 bad days away from just clicking, snapping, losing it all. For real, man. Like it's rough out here, man. People going through it. Even the ones you think are not going through it, best believe they going through it. Some people can mask it better than others. Some people can mask it better than others, man. But that don't necessarily that don't take away from the fact that they going through it, just like the person that can't mask. The person that wear their emotions on their sleeve. Just because a person is good at masking it, don't mean it's not affecting them the same exact way as it's affecting the person that wear their emotions on their sleeve. Trust me. Trust me. Hey, or let's get it, man. I always like to see people get them clients up, man. Let's get it. Hey, hopefully you get 2 more, you know. Just exactly, man. That's why for the life of me, just all this negative energy that's out here, man. Prime example. Like, and it always just go back to men and women, because that's, for the most part, that's what's cracking these days. Men versus women. Like, that's just the great debate. But for the life of me, man, the stuff that these sisters got to go through, I can't, for the life of me, understand a grown man still getting on these platforms and just talking so bad about sisters. Like, I just can't. Dude, sisters got a lot that's just like we got a lot. What we go through, they go through. Whether it's directly or indirectly, whether it's intentional or unintentional, whether we want to, like, as hard as you want to be separated from them, you can't be. Like, at the end of the day, you can't be. But man, they going through some things out here. So it's like, I'm not about to get on this platform and make them feel worse about themselves, man. Like, that don't even make any sense. And I think that I'm adding to some type of change. Dude, no. Like, all I'm saying, all I'm doing is speaking bad about the sisters, man. And I'm thinking I'm leading the way for some type of change to happen. No. No, I'm not doing that. I know how hard these sisters got it out here, because I know how hard I got it. So I ain't finna keep getting on here and tearing them down. Like, I ain't finna keep getting on here telling them they trash, they worthless, that they this, that, and the third. Nope. Nope. Same for the brothers. I ain't doing that. I am not finna do that. You know, I'm not finna keep letting you know, hey, y'all trash, y'all toxic, y'all this. Nah, I want to see y'all win. I want to see that sister win. I want to see that sister get her life together. I want to see that sister finally make the right decision in regards to these men out here. And I want to see the brother do the same thing. I want to see the brother get his life together. And I want to see that brother finally make the right decision in regards to these women out here. That's what I want to see. I want to see you make a good decision. I want to see you make a better decision. I don't want to keep get on here telling you how trash you are, how weak you are, how you need to do this, that, and the third. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to keep doing that, man. Like, let's win, man. I win, you win, we win. That's the mentality. That's what it is. Indirectly. Indirectly, literally. Like, again, if either one of y'all went like AR, listen, he won, I won. He got some new clients. I guarantee you that energy finna rub off on me. And even if I don't even get any clients, just the fact that he got to, like, that's a win. That's a win, man. We winning. That is a win. We celebrating that. 2 clients out of nowhere. Let's get it. Doreen, Derek, Peace, what's happening? We winning. That is a win. That means we got 2 more people that's about to undergo some training. So we got 2 more people that's taking their health seriously. That's a win. That's a win for us all. That's a win for us all. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta view these things, man. That's a win. J Rock made the song, man, made the anthem for us, man. Like, come on. He gave us the anthem for winning. Luke, and I tell people that all the time, man. The fact that you're breathing, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like that again. I talk about breathing. I talk about breathing every like man. I talk about breathing a lot. You know, just embracing that. Like you breathing is a win. It's a victory. You being able to see, you being able to type. You know what I'm saying? You being able, man, to do anything. It is a victory that should be celebrated. Oh man, I'm breathing. Man, let's celebrate the fact that we breathing, man. We're celebrating life. Man, I can see. Let's celebrate the fact that I can see. Some people can't do that. I can talk. Let's celebrate that. I can hear. Let's celebrate that, man. I can go eat some food. Let's celebrate that. Gas price is high, but I can still get some gas. Let's celebrate that real quick. Like, let's celebrate these things, man. Instead, we want to complain about things, man. We want to complain about it, man. That ain't gonna get us nowhere, man. Trust me, it ain't gonna get us anywhere. It ain't gonna get you anywhere, man. At all. Complaining, being upset about the circumstance, and like I said, I get it, man. I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself for real. Like I'm literally talking to myself while I'm talking to y'all, man. Because at the end of the day, I go through the same type of struggles as the regular person. You know, I'm going through these same struggles, so I got to talk to myself, and I'm talking to y'all. So that complaining, being upset, man, being mad about your situation, it just makes it worse. As I always say, what you focus on grows. You know, so if you focus on the fact that you're upset, guess what? That's going to grow. Conditions for you to be upset at will grow, will continue to arise because that's what you're focusing on. So again, redirect your focus. Focus on accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? Focus on conquering the goals. Focus on positivity. Focus on growth. Focus on development. Focus on evolution. Focus on change. Focus on health. Focus on all these things, man. Focus on your intelligence. Focus on your consciousness. Focus on knowledge, wisdom, understanding, all of that. That's what we focus on. That's what we focus on, man. Percy, my brother, appreciate that donation. That man, the manhood book right behind me. Very solid book, man. Very solid. Very peaceful, man. Very solid. You know. But that's where I'm at in my life, man. I'm just striving. I'm striving for peace, striving to activate the peace and keep that energy going, man. Just educating, inspiring, you know, all of that, man. Growth and development. Growth and development out here, man. Growth and development. Shout out to the GDs out here. Growth and development, you know. Shout out to them. Growth and development, you know. That's what life is about. Growth and development. Like we should be growing on a daily basis. Most of us are not though. AR, let's get it. You know, and guess what? That energy is going to continue to extend because now I'm gonna get inspired. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get inspired by inspiring you, you know. So now I'm inspired again. So let's get it. It's contagious. Just like that negative energy. This energy is contagious also. Good energy is contagious. That's why you want to surround yourself with good people. You want to surround yourself with righteous people, with healthy people, positive people. That's contagious, man. I'm telling you. I know you've been around people, man, when your mood was down and you've been around some positive people, man, they lifted you up. You just feel you move different, man. When you're around some people that's, you know what I'm saying, that's inspiring, man, you move different. It's hard to be negative around them folks. It's hard to be sad. It's hard to be down around them because they're going to continue to correct you. They're going to continue to neutralize you. Shakir Peace offers show. Hey, and shout out to Dead Prez, man. Shout out to Dead Prez, man. Shout out to Dead Prez. Stickman N1 for sure. They were instrumental in my growth and development, like their music. They're not only their music, but just like following them on social media and things like that. So shout out to Dead Prez, man. I'm always give credit to the people that were instrumental in my growth and development. I'm always do that. That's one thing I'm always do. I'm never going to take any credit for like information and just for my mindset because I was inspired by a lot of people and a lot of things. And I always try to pay homage to these people, man. I always try to pay. That's why I'm always recommending books. That's why I'm always trying to throw musical artists out there, because those are my inspirations. Music, books. I was inspired by all of that, you know. So I ain't taking credit for anything. And lectures, I would say. Back in the day, I watched a lot of lectures on YouTube. You know, some of the lectures you can't even find these days, and we know why. But I watched a lot of lectures, listened to a lot of hip hop, read a lot of books, still reading a lot of books, still listen to a lot of hip hop. The lectures, not so much, man. But I was watching a lot of lectures back in the day, man. All the lectures you could think of, all the classic debates, all the classic lectures. I've seen them all, took notes on them, everything, you know. So I give those people credit. So I'm not out here acting like I'm creating some new ideology, some new nah. Nope. I was inspired by folks. I was inspired by some great folks, and I continue to be inspired by people. I get inspired by everybody. I get inspired by any and everything, man. You can find inspiration in anything, man. I find inspiration in watching some animals, man. You know what I'm saying? Watching some bugs, some insects, man. I'm inspired. You know, get inspired by anything, man. It's life. I'm inspired by life now, man. Just life in general. It's just inspirational, man. Inspirational. Very inspirational. Redbird for sure. Dope, man. My favorite artists, man. Some of my favorite artists, man. Dead Prez, man, for sure. Shout out to him. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, man. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, man. He just dropped a joint, and so far, from what I haven't tapped into the whole entire thing yet, but so far what I have tapped into, I definitely can rock with it. I definitely rock with it. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar, man, for dropping that masterpiece so far. You know, based off of what I've heard. I'm listening when I listen to the whole thing. I'm sure I'm gonna still tap in and like it, you know. So shout out to K Dot, shout out to Kendrick Lamar. I fools with it, you know, and that video that he dropped, I can rock with it, you know. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar, man. Shout out to Lamar for that album, for that video. It's peace. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and listen to this whole thing, man. Either tonight or tomorrow for sure. But shout out to that brother for that positive music, man. For that, and it's personal. I feel like the album that you put out is more it's a personal joint. You know what I'm saying? So I always like that. I always like the introspection, man. Personal music, man. Stuff that I can feel, so I can dig it. You know, y'all. But with that being said, man, this was one of those joints, man. I ain't really think I was gonna have this time, but I did have the time, man. So I want to tap in, give y'all the positivity. Percy, what you got real quick? Appreciate that donation. By the way, I read a quote today. It said the person you're going to be in 5 years depends on the books you read and the people you meet. Right and exact. You know what I'm saying? Right and exact. That's why I be trying to make sure I'm reading some positive books and I'm trying to meet positive people. Right and exact. But I feel like that's a good note to end on, man. I appreciate all y'all. Appreciate the donations, man. Appreciate the love. Appreciate y'all taking the time, man, to just listen to the build, man. Appreciate y'all, man. For sure, I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all keep me going. Y'all keep me on this platform because, like I said, y'all know how I get for me and doing this, man. This ain't really my comfort zone, but I'm getting better with time. But it is what it is, man. So I appreciate y'all tapping in, man. It's always love. As Styles Pete say, love is love. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday, man. I'm definitely not gonna tap in this weekend, man. So be on the lookout for like some shorter uploads. Take this weekend off of some content, man. Just get my mental together and all of that good stuff, man. So y'all enjoy y'all weekend. It's Friday evening, and I'm gonna holler back at y'all on Monday. I'm out, y'all. Peace.